Hello there. Thank you so much. I'm really glad you could join me once again. Collins Peru here. Thank you so much. I'm glad that you could join me. For those ones who are joining me for the first time, karibuni sana. For those ones who are veterans, again, I do not take you for granted, and I'm really grateful that you could join. All I could ask today is kindly subscribe. I need your subscription, and click on the notification button so that when I upload a video, you become the first person to know. Today I want to talk about an issue that was raised by one of my subscribers. Her name is Wambui Wachogi. Wambui Wachogi, if you're watching this, I just want to say thank you for being one of my subscribers, and thank you so much even for your comment and to tell me that I need to talk about toxic employers also. Toxic employers are there, and it's an issue that we cannot run away from. It is an issue that is biting and eating on the employees, and it goes to the root of your self-esteem. It eats you up as a person, it eats your morale, it completely burns you out, and before you know it, and before you know that your employer is toxic, you are a shell of yourself. And so it's not an issue that we can downplay or an issue that we can take lightly. And so when Wambui Wachogi commented that I need to talk about toxic employers, I thought this is a very, very important topic that she brought up, and it's very important that people get to know about this. We all look for jobs, and sometimes because we have no options, we end up in careers that we do not go to school for, in careers that we do not choose, or organizations that we have no option but to work for them because we are looking for money. That is the sad reality and the sad truth about our situations. You'll find people who are very qualified in a specific profession, but they are working in different professions. But even as all that is happening, and we all are looking for money just to make ends meet, it is very important that we also be aware that our employers can be toxic, and when our employer is toxic, it can actually destroy you and even destroy the little that you have in terms of your self-esteem, in terms of your morale, in terms of your confidence, even to get another job. And so it is very important that as an employee, you are able to identify if your employer is toxic, or the employment or the environment around your employment or around your job is toxic and is really eating into you slowly, and before we know it, you are a depressed person, you are stressed, and you're not able to perform at your optimum. How do I identify an employer who is toxic? An employer who is toxic will always have issues to do with lack of direction, no communication in various issues that affect the employee. And for you as an employee, when you just hear things as rumors and before you know it, they are the truth, then that employer is not very serious about involving employees in matters that are related to the running of the organization. Yes, I know there are things that at different levels you are not entitled to know, but there are things that touches on you as a person, yet the employer is not ready to share with you. That is a first pointer of an employer who does not care about you as an employee. There are no consultations in some of the decisions that the organization is making. There is no communication in terms of the direction that the organization is taking. That is a first pointer of a toxic employer. That is not the only parameter that you use to know that the employer is toxic, but that is one of the parameters that you can say that this employer does not value you as a person.